Hey gorgeous souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another one of my videos today. So today I wanted to make a little fun video with you of 1-minute manifestation hacks, habits and rituals. So little things you can do each day if you wanted to, or just as and when you have the time to supercharge your manifestations that only take 1 minute. Each ritual that I recommend is designed to work around your schedule, around your time, and only take 1 minute. That's the best bit about it. So if you're new here to my channel, then welcome. My name is Emma. I'm an award-winning life coach and 2-time best-selling manifestation author, law of attraction YouTuber, and I'm the host of the #1 spirituality podcast on iTunes, Spiritual Queen's Badass Podcast. And here on my channel, I talk about all things manifestation, law of attraction, spirituality, and self-help. So not only do I really hope you're going to enjoy this video, but the abundance of videos here on my channel over the last 8 years. So I wanted to make this video for you today because I get it. Time is tight and we all have busy lives, whether that's as soon as you wake up, you've got to get straight to work, or as soon as you wake up, you've got to look after the kids, look after a million people in your life. I get it. So sometimes it can be really hard to stick to a spiritual practice. It can be really hard to make time and cultivate time for your manifestation rituals, for your practices that you want to do to manifest your desires. But all of these are designed to keep it easy for you. They're designed to be done in under a minute or a minute. So if you are someone who struggles to stick to a daily practice or find even 5 minutes in the morning, I really loved what Marie Forleo shared over on my podcast actually, and in Time Genius, her course of like, just give yourself 3 minutes, do 3 things. And it could be even while you're making a cup of tea. So she said that when she makes a cup of tea in the morning, she does her 3 things, which takes 3 minutes, and that's it. That's her daily practice. For me, mine looks a little bit different. Mine is about 15-20 minutes sometimes, but sometimes I don't have time in the morning, so I will just do a quick 5-minute practice and it works around me. It still feels as impactful. So it really has to work around you. It has to work around your schedule, and I think there could be so much pressure from everybody online and gurus, books, everything being like, you should do this or you should do that, and if you don't even have 10 minutes a day to yourself, do you even have a life? There's so much pressure, but that doesn't help alleviate the pressure. That doesn't help create time in your schedule, no matter how many people can guilt trip you into doing it. So I want to make it easy for you. Give yourself 3 minutes. Maybe that's setting your alarm 3 minutes before or 5 minutes before you normally would, right? Even doing something as simple as that can just give you those 3 minutes, those 3 simple minutes to give to yourself in the morning. Maybe this isn't about a morning practice. Maybe this is actually you just want something quick and simple to insert into your day, whether it's on your lunch break, whether it's at nighttime after work. So you can just do quick, easy manifestation habits that really, supercharge your manifestations, are impactful, but also don't take up a lot of time and don't overwhelm you as well. So let's get into them, shall we? But use these however feel good to you and insert them into your day in a way that is going to be sustainable first and foremost, because you don't just want to be like, right, I'm going to do this, this and this and this and this, and then a week later you forget, you don't stick to it, because that's not going to create consistency. That's not going to create repetition, and repetition creates abundance, as we know. It creates that vibration where you embody your manifestations. So repetition is key. So this must be sustainable and not overwhelming. Remember, start off small and you can always build up. Just pick 3 things, 3 minutes worth. And maybe you're like, actually, I'm just going to do 1 minute. I'm going to do 1 practice of what Emma says and do 1 minute. And that is fine too. So the first one is gratitude. Now, gratitude is the best attitude and can set you up for so much success throughout the day. It can help you to feel more positive, more productive, and also more appreciative, which in turn creates more abundance in your life. Now, I always recommend writing 3 to 5 things to be grateful for, but that is obviously going to take a little bit more time. That's not going to take a minute to write down, I am so grateful for blah, 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 because blah, 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 blah. So that's not a minute practice, definitely not. But if you want to take it more than a minute practice, do it. But just write down 1 thing, 2 things, 3 things, maybe not even your why. Maybe you just write down, I am so grateful for my house today. I'm so grateful for my job today. I'm so grateful for my health today. Even things like that. Maybe you're like, actually, that's taking me 10 seconds, so I can now write my why afterwards, because that's going to take it to my minute practice. But again, even if you're like commuting, for example, and you're like, damn, I haven't done my gratitude practice this morning. Right, I'm going to think about it now in my head. Takes a minute. And that is all it needs to be. I am so grateful for whatever it is, and then because. So if you've got time to do your because, your why, then absolutely do so afterwards. But this is something which I think should be a non-negotiable in every spiritual person's daily practice, because it has so many benefits just from doing such a simple practice. So make it a minute. I would definitely include this in the morning if you can, and express that gratitude. Number 2 is visualization. So something really simple that actually doesn't take up much time at all. By simply closing your eyes, taking a deep breath, centering and grounding yourself, I would love you to just visualize your desires. See yourself living them. See yourself as the version of yourself who has those desires in your life. What are they doing? What are they wearing? Who are they with? Just see yourself in that reality. Another great thing to do while you're commuting or, traveling, as long as you're not driving, obviously, safety warning there, do not do that while you're driving. You want your eyes open and concentrating. But again, even if that's in your morning practice, simply just seeing yourself, living your desires, being that version of yourself, noticing what they're doing, how they're feeling. Simple, effective, and easy, but really, really impactful too. Number 3 is core energy. So I have a meditation here on my YouTube channel, which is more than a minute, to help you, first of all, connect to the core energy of your desire. Now, once you've done that meditation with me, you're going to know what to do. You're going to know the steps, you're going to know what to ask, and you're going to know what to do. So you can then take those principles and do a quick visualization, meditation at any point in the day. It doesn't have to be the morning, but always helps. Again, it can only take a minute. So by closing your eyes, connecting to that core energy of your desire, being around it, spending time with it, takes a minute, but so impactful. I love this practice. I keep banging on about it because of how great it is. We did it in the Spiritual Queen Manifesting Challenge at the beginning of the year, and everybody loved it. And I have used this technique to manifest my desires so quickly because I remove any of the humanness, I remove any of the 3D blocks or my conditions, expectations, hows, and get straight to the core, get straight to the good stuff. So I'll link it down below for you, but do go and experience that meditation first so you know what to do, and then you can incorporate that into your daily practice or whenever you want to do it really easily in under a minute. Next up, of course, is good old affirmations. Love a good affirmation. So you could have a list of ones that you want to repeat and just repeat them for a minute. You could write one down for the day and then repeat that one. That would take a minute. So again, this is such an easy way to manifest, easy way to change beliefs, rewrite beliefs, any limiting beliefs or fears that you might have. But again, it's something that only takes a minute. Maybe writing one down and then repeating it, maybe just having a list, a pre-formulated list of affirmations that you've created for ease, and then you just read some off for a minute. Again, it's totally up to you, but affirmations are such a great way to start your day, such a great way to integrate and feel and become the version of yourself who has your desire. And maybe that's building on self-love with those affirmations, maybe that's building on self-worth, maybe that's building your money mindset, for example, with those affirmations. So get yourself a list of affirmations, work with them often, you won't regret it, whether it's building your money mindset, self-love, purpose, whatever it is. You can use affirmations for so many great things, and I've got a brilliant affirmation video here on my channel of why they may not be working for you and the best way to work with your affirmations. Number 5 is scripting for the day. So you could do a really simple exercise. Scripting is definitely more than a minute long practice normally. Absolutely. You want to be intentional with it. You want to spend time with it and do it thoroughly, right? But what you could do is literally just think about, okay, how would I like my day to plan out? Okay, so I'm going to put, I am so grateful that today the meeting went well with work, and I'm so happy that I got the result that I wanted. I'm so excited that £100 money came to me today from an unexpected source. So you could just script your day of like, okay, what do I want to experience today? Right, that's what I'm going to script. So scripting, I've got a video on this as well, my do's and don'ts video if you want to go and learn about what scripting is and, the best ways to do it, what you can do. But the key here is to write it in present tense as if it's already happened. So you're scripting your day as if you're telling a story as if it's already happened. So that doesn't need to take long. That could take a minute and be such a great way to set intentions for the day. Number 6 is acting as if, i.e. future self. So when you do your core energy of your desire, or when you visualize your future self as if it's already happened, you'll notice things like, what are they wearing? How are they feeling? Who are they around? Characteristics and qualities like that. So take those clues, take those notes, and embody them here and now. So, okay, are they wearing I don't know, a brown top, for example? Wear that brown top. What are they doing each day? They're exercising each day. Do that now. So take what action or thing they're doing. And a really good example of this is one of my clients was manifesting her dream acting role. And she was, when we did this exercise together, she was saying, I see myself sat on my balcony drinking coffee in this gorgeous floral dress. So completely separate to obviously the acting role. But she did that. And within a week, she manifested that exact role. So it just proves that it doesn't have to be something linked to that acting role or linked to that manifestation. It was actually something as simple as sitting on her balcony each morning drinking coffee. So again, do what your future self is doing. It only takes a minute, to sit on your balcony, make yourself a coffee. Of course, the whole process of that may take more than a minute, but in terms of thinking of okay, what can I do today? It doesn't have to be done there and then, but what can I do today to embody this future version of myself, to embody this version of myself who has my desire? What can I do to act as if? So do try this. It's so much fun and so impactful, as you can tell. Number 7 is crystals. One of my favorites. If you've got citrine, for example, citrine is an amazing crystal for manifesting abundance and manifestation in general. So a simple crystal practice could be, identifying what crystal you'd really love to work with, what you feel called towards, citrine or any other crystal at all, and holding that crystal in your hand and just saying right, today I'd really love to cultivate this, or at the moment I'd really love to work on self-love. So asking the crystal for its help. So you could just hold it in your hand and, ask it and say, crystal, thank you for helping me to cultivate a self-loving and enhanced relationship with myself. Something as simple as that. Set an intention with the crystal. You may want to cleanse it first. If you've done this before or you set intentions regularly with your crystals, do cleanse it first. But setting an intention with your crystal and having it around you is such a quick, easy practice, but works every time. Crystals are so powerful. I love them. I'm obsessed with them. I have decorative crystals and I have crystals I actually work with. So again, you don't have to do that. That's just what I do and many avid crystal collectors do. But even working with the crystal and just setting an intention for the crystal to help you with whatever it is, doesn't even take a minute, but really, really impactful. And then keep that crystal with you and on you as much as possible. So if you can get crystals that you can wear, I've got little crystal bracelets, crystal necklace, things like that, always really help. But you can still put it in your pocket, put it in your handbag, put it on your desk, have it near you at all times if you can, because that will really enhance that intention coming into fruition. Number 8 is in upgrading something in your life. Now, the actual implementation of it will take more than a minute. I am going to say that. But that's not the point. The point is the intention. So I've loved this practice. I've done it in the membership with the Queens. We absolutely loved it. So I want you to look around your house, or it could be technology, it could be car focused, whatever. It doesn't just have to be a home item. It can be technology, it can be whatever. And look at something. Now, this I did a couple of weeks ago and sounds so stupid, but it has worked. I've done it time and time again, and it works every single time. I've had some glasses, drink cup glasses, for quite a few years now. We're talking 7-8 years, and they are the most brightly colored rainbow color glasses ever. And they're great. And they're really big, they're big cups. So they're great for guests when they come around. Everybody loves using them. I do not use them because I have my nice sophisticated glassware that I love. Anyway, I've wanted to upgrade those glasses for years, but I've never found a glass that I'm oh, I really like that. Because you want to buy a few of them. So I want some kind of statement glasses that aren't too expensive, but, because obviously they do break and, you're chucking them in the dishwasher and stuff. So I didn't want to spend loads of money, but I wanted something that felt good and that I wanted on display and that matched the other nice sophisticated glasses that I'd got last year. So on New Year's Eve in B&M, I found these, oh my gosh, amazing glasses for £2.50. And I was yes, 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 yes. And they felt upgraded to me. Now I know this sounds stupid. I've upgraded lamps before, this lamp behind me in my office, that was an upgraded purchase. So it was looking at things that didn't feel in alignment with me here and now and upgrading that. Now, those glasses cost me like, I think it was like £7-10. I can't remember how many I got. There's 3 or 4. So it wasn't, you know, a really huge, expensive purchase. But those glasses, I freaking love. I use them every day and I'm like, I am so glad I got these glasses and can get rid of these like colorful ones, because you can bet they're monochrome and they're actually black. They're gorgeous. So you can guarantee that it's neutral and monochrome in this house, right? But I wanted to get rid of them because I was like, then they don't represent my vibe now. Like, I want sophisticated, nice glassware that feels good to me, and it's an upgrade. It feels like a luxurious upgrade to me to enhance my drinking experience. This sounds so stupid, right? But it worked with the lamp as well. It's worked with a lot of things, like my getting ready area. I've upgraded like the desk and the mirror of that last year, because it didn't feel good. It didn't feel energetically good in the house, and it didn't feel energetically good to me anymore. So by upgrading something so simple, oh my God, the amount of abundance that has flowed to me this month is incredible. And we're on the 11th of January as I'm filming this. So literally, like, I'm like, this works every single time, along with the next exercise I'm going to recommend. So I want you to find something in your life that you can upgrade. Now, I'm not talking about people. Like, you don't have to upgrade people unless that really was what you wanted to upgrade. But we're talking like something as simple as glasses. We're talking about maybe you've got a laptop that you've had for 10 years and it's on its last legs, and you're like, why am I continuing to like battle my laptop when I could just go and get a new laptop that would serve me so much better? That was me last year. You know, maybe it's updating your lamp. Maybe it's updating a piece of clothing, a piece of jewelry, for example. Like, it does not have to cost the earth. This is not about how much money you can spend. It's about what item can you upgrade that is going to make you feel so much more like up leveled, and it's going to make it feel more luxurious or something like that. It doesn't have to be luxurious. That's not, like, for me, that's the feeling, but that's not going to be everybody's feeling, right? So it's not about making it luxury or more expensive or stuff like that. It's simply making it feel better to you and making it feel more aligned to you, right? So I want you to find an item and upgrade it and see what comes into your life. Now, why I'm putting this in a minute, because it's obviously taken me more than a minute to explain that, is because the thought of what you could upgrade will take you a minute. You probably already know what it is in your life you could upgrade. As soon as I said it, you're probably like, oh, tableware, like bowls, plates, a lamp, glasses, laptop, a top. You probably already know what you're like, oh, I need to get some new socks. Maybe you've got holes in your socks, you know. It could be something as stupid as that, right? But I want you to upgrade something that you have been meaning to upgrade for a while, or update. So upgrade it to something that is going to feel so good to you and feel so amazing when you use it moving forwards. And last but certainly not least is a really fun TikTok that I came across, and I tried this. So I didn't do the original TikTok. I did the New Year edition that I saw on somebody else's TikTok. So this is, now I can't say this word very well, cinnamon. I say it and it's cinnamon, you know what I mean. It's a herb. Is it a herb? A spice, a herb? Cinnamon. We know what it is, right? I'll just say it quickly and then it sounds better. Cinnamon. So you're going to get some. And I just have like a little trinket dish. And basically you're meant to do this. The first TikTok said that you were meant to do this on the last day of the month. I missed that because I was so busy on New Year's Eve, but I did see another contradicting TikTok that said do it on New Year's Day to welcome in abundance for the whole year. But you're meant to do it every month on the last day of the month. So I'm going to share that version of it, and I'm also going to try this at the end of the month. But the blowing it in on the New Year's Day absolutely worked, 100%. I've been trying some weird and wonderful manifesting techniques on New Year, which obviously I'm going to share at the end of this year. Did they work? Oh my God, they are already massively all working. So I'm going to share them all. But I went next level this new year, and my friends were laughing at me like, oh my God, what is she doing now? She's under a table eating grapes. She's blowing cinnamon in her door. So what you're going to do is on the last day of a month, you're going to get a trinket dish or a plate or something you can put obviously cinnamon and money on, and get a coin. It doesn't matter how much the value is. I only had a 10p piece because I never seemed to carry cash, it seems. So I had to work with what cash I had, but go with a coin that feels abundant to you. It could be £1, £2, 50p, 10p, 20p. Choose a coin that feels aligned to you. The coin does not matter here. It's more the symbology and representation of money. But actually, now I think about it, I used a 10p and that is the same value as something I was trying to manifest, and I have manifested it within 10 days. So 10p, 10 days, and 10 value. Maybe there is something to the 10p actually. Now I think about it, I just realized that. I was like, oh my gosh, so maybe there is something to it. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, but thought I'd share that for transparency. So put your coin on the little trinket dish or the tray or bowl, whatever you're using, and then you're going to sprinkle it with some cinnamon, just ground cinnamon. I got mine from Tesco's, really, really simple. And then what you're going to do, now there's two conflicting ways of doing this. The first video that said do it at the end of the month said you had to go out the door, put it on the ground, the coin covered in cinnamon, leave it outside overnight, and then go back the next day, bring it in and blow it in. Now, I didn't do that because one, that was a lot of work. Two, it was raining. And three, I forgot to do it on the last day of the month. So I did the simplified edition of putting cinnamon on the coin, having it in the trinket dish, opening my front door, standing outside, facing in, and blowing it into my front door. I did that on the 1st and literally, as you can tell, hit my money goal in 10 days. So I'm very, very, very like, this clearly works. Maybe it's a fluke, but I think it works. So again, that took me less than a minute to do. If you're going to do the overnight one, obviously that's more than a minute. I think just try both, see what works for you. But it was just a really silly, fun thing that I saw on TikTok and I was like, sod it, I'm going to try it. People like are going mad for this and I believe it works. I definitely believe it works. So give it a try. And I then put it, because I was like, well, what do I do with it afterwards? Nobody tells you what to do with it afterwards. Like, what do I do now? So I actually accidentally put it in my wealth corner of my feng shui wealth corner in my home, because I was like, oh, I'll just put it in the kitchen. And I've just left it there because I've been so ill. I haven't had time to like clear up or declutter really after a new year. And then I was like, oh, that's actually in my wealth corner and this is working. I'm going to leave it there. So just a suggestion, could be a fluke, could be genius, but it happened by accident and I'm not moving it now because it's working so well. So we'll see how it goes, right? But this is what I mean. These are so, like, some of them seem silly. Some of them are like, yes, I do this all the time, but it doesn't have to take up a lot of time. This is not about taking up oodles of your time. This is about creating a practice, 1-minute habits, hacks and rituals that really work for you and supercharge your manifestations. But please let me know which ones you're going to try. Have you tried any of the ones that I've mentioned here? Are you going to commit to doing just 3 minutes a day of these manifesting rituals and see what comes into your life? Obviously, some of them you don't need to do every day, you can do it once a month. But again, see what works for you and find which ones feel good, because you want them to feel good at the end of the day. But let me know which ones you were going to try in the comments below. But thank you so much, gorgeous souls, for watching. I appreciate all your views and likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, because I would love to see you again soon. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comments box down below, because I reply to them all. And don't forget you can join my free Law of Attraction support group over on Facebook, where you can join myself and other like-minded souls, where we talk all things Law of Attraction and spirituality. I hope you have a fabulous week, whatever you're up to, and I will see you all in my next video, which will be on Tuesday. Lots of love.